Why did Hawk turn evil? Episode 7 of The Guardians of Justice begins with Speed commentating how the fault of villainy is always thanks to a single moment that they believe is justifiable. That moment comes from Hawk killing Mr. Smiles. Now, Smiles is actually a clown-faced alias for Hawk's army to do his bidding, and with Hawk already on the path to villainy, Marvelous Man's death opened the floodgates for Hawk to put his plan into action. What is Hawk's plan to conquer the world? With Anubis blamed for Marvelous Man's death, Hawk launches his global army to eradicate them, deciding to burn the villainous nation to the ground, killing innocent civilians in the process. Hawk's global defense is given the nod by those around the globe, who see this as a necessary action to lead them to salvation and allow peace to blanket Earth. Hawk intends to use Mind Master's powers to conquer the world, with Walker watching on and helping to fund his dastardly plan. The only ones left to try and stop that are Awesome Man and Speed. Mind Master's serum has allowed the world to fall into a docile peace, leaving Awesome Man conflicted. He reflects on Hawk telling him he's doing this for the greater good, and wonders whether that's actually true or not. What is the plan to stop Hawk? Speed manages to talk him around though, pointing out that this is Hawk's future, not humanity's as a whole. He decides to team up with Speed and stop Hawk, delivering true justice. In order to do that, Awesome Man wants Speed to go full force and use her powers to make it into the Hawk's nest and open the portal. Once she's in the citadel, all the soldiers will attack her, but while she's distracted with fighting off the army, Awesome Man will collect up all the Guardians to strike back together. Awesome Man implores Speed not to engage, instead resetting the teleporters on his command, allowing the Guardians to break in and stop Hawk before it's too late. Unfortunately, Hawk is ready for Speed when she shows, using a power dampening orb that Marvelous Man has, just in case any of them went rogue. With Speed's powers diminished, Hawk urges her to team up. Instead, Speed uses her kung fu moves to attack in real time, eventually destroying the orb and attacking the soldiers. Who's Awesome Man? Does Speed die? Hawk tries to talk Speed around, but his ideology doesn't work on her. So he decides to play his trump card Little Wing. In another surprising twist, Little Wing inexplicably changes into Awesome Man. He chokes out Speed, with blood running from her eyes, as he remains loyal to Hawk. So what was Awesome Man's plan? Well, it turns out Hawk told him to keep Speed under control and let her see things their way. If not, then she'd need to be taken out. "Make me proud, son," he said. Awesome Man kills Speed and brutally rips her spine out. However, the threat to the world is not over. A new world-ending menace is on the horizon, in the form of Galactron, a monstrous entity intending to destroy everything. How does Guardians of Justice end? Hawk heard this message courtesy of a broadcast from Marvelous Man's father. Since then, he's been working on a plan to unite the world all under the banner of the Hawk. But of course, killing Marvelous Man was a necessary evil in order to unite everyone. But yet what if he's done all of this and there is no world-ending threat? Who created Anubis? Why did the Night Eagle build an army? The series is often aligned, albeit in a comical way, with geopolitical events taking place in the real world. The Anubis, a terrorist group with close ties to Russia, are believed to be behind Marvelous Man's death. Although the Russian president lifted Anubis's support following his tragic fate at the hands of winglets, that wasn't the case. The Anubis family, headed by Queen Anubis, also occupied Van Dawson's studio for publicity. By the end of the puzzling ending, we know it was the Night Eagle who created Anubis. While assembling his troops to fight real wars, he used spectacles to divert the attention of the global public. Nighthawk built a private army with government help, and his overt crackdown on terrorists earned the president a 4-year term. However, the real reason behind his adventure is a prophecy leaked by the artificial intelligence Cortex. There is a titan in the universe named Galakrin who intends to devour planets with intelligent life forms. According to Fantastic Man's father, the titan may consider Earth as his next prey, while the Night Eagle assembles an army to deal with an alien threat. However, we must consider the possibility that Cortex tricked Nighthawk into taking such a radical measure. Titan may never find Earth. The voice of Speed expresses her suspicion in Nighthawk's heart. The finale of Guardians of Justice bows out with a decent last episode, one that sees Speed meet a horrible demise, and everything ending on a rather uneasy and somber note. What if Hawk is wrong? What if there is no world-ending threat? It's certainly something that provides food for thought, as we were left to wonder if Hawk's actions were completely pointless or not. Despite the decent themes, Guardians has struggled a lot with its characterization. The show has been pretty pacey and rocketed through so many ideas without actually fleshing much of it out in a way to make these twists feel more momentous. As an easy, breezy and cheesy superhero satire, Guardians of Justice bows out with a decent enough conclusion, one that's certainly going to be an acquired taste.